It's a horrible wet day and I've come down to Rye Beach to be exact. It's horribly raining right now, but the forecast shows that it should be on and off for the day, so I'm hoping by the time I walk down to the beach, because it's a good 10-minute walk from the car park, that it's going to change. But the clouds look pretty cool, if you can see them. They look interesting and they're moving fast, so I think we'll get something interesting. If not, at least I've had a nice walk down the beach. As we're walking down here, we've got the Rye Marshes to my right here. The beach is down there, and then over the water there is Camber Sands. So there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different textures, as it were. And also, if you come down here, there's a bird's hut where you can go in there, nice and dry. Got a tiny little slit window so you can quietly watch the birds as they come in. There's not too many about though, because it's horrible. If you Google Rye Beach, one of the things you're going to see is this hut here. I don't know what its original purpose was, but it's a really nice photographic point of interest here, and a lot of people like to take pictures of that, and I have as well. It's good for nighttime photography as a point of interest, and it's quite dark out here. There's not a lot of lights, so it's quite good. Wow, look at the waves coming in over here. The rain's starting to slow down a bit and we get some amazing cloud action. So what I'm going to do with, because we've got all these nice points of interest, we've got these posts in the water, we've got some choppy water, some crazy clouds over there. So I think I'm going to set up along here somewhere, get some shots looking out towards Camber Sands, actually, from Rye Harbour Beach. And yeah, I think this is good a point as any to do it. The rain's pretty much stopped, and look, we've got these nice groins with the water lapping up. I think there's something to be had here. Right, I'm going to have a little quick look exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, what I've got set up here is looking down these groins here, along the beach. We've got these waves lapping in, and in the distance there, that tower, and then the gloomy clouds above it. And I'm thinking I'm going to go for a long exposure. I don't know how long, maybe it might have to be quite a long one, because I want to get that look with the water and the waves hitting these groins here that looks like it's you know, you're in a swamp. You know that look where it's like a mist, a real thick mist around the groin. That's what I want to go for. I've gone for a 30-second one just to get me going, to see how we get on with that, and then I'll adjust it as I need. I've had to do quite a few exposures just to, it seems around 10-13 seconds seems to be the sweet spot to get that look I'm going for. One of the problems I've had though is because I've got my 18-105 on here, and the filters as well, and the wind's coming from the side here, it's buffeting this with a fairly long lens, so after about 13 seconds you're getting that blurry effect. So, but I've managed to get one where it's not doing that. What I've got on here, I've got my 18-105, and I'm about 30mm, so I've got the groins in here with the water splashing up, and then the looking down towards the tower there, and I put the 10 stop on and the hard grad to to bring down the sky, and I think it's going to be a black and white one. But yeah, it looks good. I'm quite happy with it. Whew, I've quickly packed up because the rain's come back and I've got the shot I needed. I'm going to wander around a bit more because I think the rain apart again. It's going to be on and off all day, so I'm going to move around, have a look a bit more, see if there's anything else I can find. Oh, just loving these clouds. Amazing. Sometimes you want to be able to set up where you can shoot amazing bad weather, but without being in the bad weather. And I think I found it. This old pillbox. I can get a nice shot looking out this window here towards this barrier in the water, and you've got the waves crashing up against it. And I think I'm happy with the composition. Just looking down this barrier and then trying to get as much sky in as possible, because it's all about the sky, it's all about the clouds today. And let me show you the clouds. So the rain's slowed down, it's almost stopped, but look at this gap, and it's only going to come this way. It's going to come this way towards this barrier where I've got my shot set up. So I'm just going to wait for this change in the clouds. Composition I'm really happy with. I've come down the beach, I've come out of my hidey hole in the pillbox because I wasn't happy with the composition. I've come down the beach and we've got this little pool of water here, which is a nice leading line in towards the barrier and the waves crashing, and as we can see, these clouds look amazing. So I'm taking some snaps as we go, but I think we'll just wait a little bit longer so this more fluffy white cloud and then the contrasting dark cloud it'll be a really nice shot. And over here, if you can see it, we've got a rainbow. So a rainbow over here would be amazing. And we've got birds flying about, the waves crashing in. It's windy, but it's so dramatic, it's amazing. What I've got set up here is I'm on f8, 1/25 of a second with the hard grad on to bring down the sea and the sky. And I'm just doing burst shoots because the waves are crashing up now and again, and you're never going to be able to time it perfectly. So I put it in burst mode. So I just put my finger on the trigger, it fires away. Oh, I just missed one there, good. And you just got to be ready like that. When the waves hit the barrier and the spray smashes up into the sky, it looks amazing. What I've also decided to do while I'm here is I've zoomed right in on them barriers where them holes are, and that's just basically it. It's the barrier with the holes in them, that concrete structure there, and then just the waves crashing into it with the clouds in the background. And I can put the aperture at f4 and get a really fast shutter speed of 1/400. So really nice fine details in that spray, and we've got the birds flying around there. So it's looking good. Looking good. Can't wait to see them on the computer. in conclusion today, I'm quite happy with what I got, I think. Until I see it on the computer, I never know, obviously, but I feel, you know when you get a good feeling about something. I think I'm really happy about that first one I took, the long exposure, and I think I've brought together a few good elements in the other pictures I took of the crashing waves, the drama from the clouds, the birds. Should hopefully be some birds flying around in the picture. You know, nice bit of interest in that concrete barrier. So hopefully a nice picture there to be had. If not, even though it's been a bit wet and windy, I've had fun. You know, just because it's a dull, horrible day outside doesn't mean you can't have the opportunities to go get out there, take some pictures, and really enjoy nature at its best and worst. I think that's what it's about. Not just the good days, but the bad days as well with the weather. Can't just have nice sunny sunset pictures all the time, can we? Because life is not always like that.